Hey, what's up guys? What an interesting week for Apple. This is very unusual of them to do something like this. Every day for a release, which gives them enough time for the media to cover every single one. Today, AirPods 2 have been launched, and it's such an unusual way to do it, but let's go ahead and talk about that, and there's a lot of in-between stuff to talk about with you. First off, I just want to say thank you for 7 million, guys. Like, I reached it last night. It was such a happy moment for me just to say, I've been working on this for 10 years. There are 7 million people here. I mean, obviously not all active accounts, but still, that's nuts. It blows my mind. It literally blows my mind. I never thought I'd achieve something this big, but I just want to see how big can I get. Like, let's go all the way. But anyways, guys, for today, so I'm gonna be giving away 5 AirPods for this video, kind of to commemorate the 7 million. And of course, today Apple dropped AirPods 2, so I need to get these out of the way. If you guys win one of these and you're in international waters, then I'm just gonna pay you because it's literally not worth shipping over there. But anyways, I'm splitting this giveaway up through Instagram and YouTube, so leave a comment on the video, like it, and be subscribed, of course. And on Instagram, on my latest post, go like that, and you have to be following my account. Anyways, let's get to it, guys. AirPods 2. So today Apple dropped AirPods 2, but more like AirPods 1.5. They're honestly nothing too exciting. Tim Cook posted this on Twitter, basically a meme regarding AirPods 2. He just modified an image that he had posted earlier. I like that these big tech corporate giants are now embracing the meme culture. Very cool. So we got AirPods 2. What's new? Or more like, what didn't happen, what we expected to happen? There's a little bit of a conundrum here. So first off, the biggest thing I'd say is the new H1 chip. Apple has not progressed into the W2, W3 chip. This is most likely to prevent confusion with the Apple Watch series. They're calling their new chip the Apple H1. So Apple actually details these, and it actually feels like a very convenient upgrade. It's a 2 times faster connection speed. So from the moment you open up your AirPods and the screen pops up on your phone, that's gonna be a 2 times faster refresh rate. And that's amazing. I mean, that means you'll be able to jump from device to device. That's what Apple's advertising here. Pairing to new devices and switching between devices will now be 2 times faster. If you have these in your ears, it seems Apple is advertising a 1.5 times faster connection rate to phone calls. So you'll be able to pick up phone calls faster with AirPods in. Very cool. Not only that, but latency gets reduced as well. And this is big, by 30%. So for example, playing games, the latency or lag between when you do something and that activates in your ears on the sound is now 30% reduced. It doesn't seem like a very big update, but I feel like throughout your lifestyle, that'll make a very significant upgrade. I'm excited about that. And that's pretty much where the exciting changes stop. Well, we have untethered Hey Siri now, so you don't have to use the double tap feature anymore. Now you can just ask Siri to go ahead and change the song, and that's big. I found myself needing that on the mountain lately, so I really can't wait to use that. And although overall it doesn't seem like you're getting more battery life, Apple does advertise 50% more talk time using the new H1 chip because of the efficiency. So that chip is very significant, and I really can't wait to start using it in my day-to-day life when using these at the gym or wherever. So that's what's new on them, but what's missing? You guys remember the leaks? We've had so much interesting stuff in the news lately, and Apple releases these without any matte coatings, without the black paint job that we were all hoping for, and really it's not that inspiring. So at a $200 price tag, it doesn't seem like you're getting that much more, but it's only basically a $40 difference from the stock AirPods. So you're getting a wireless charging case built in, you're getting the untethered Siri functionality, and you're getting a little bit better battery life when talking, and the better connection rate, of course, with the H1 chip. So you certainly are getting $40 worth, but is it worth upgrading from Gen 1? Absolutely not. Max Weinbeck, in fact, says, if you guys are waiting to upgrade, wait until the September event. We might be seeing an entirely new series of these AirPods. Possibly Apple's reserving the black color or matte until the event. That's just my prediction. I don't think we'll see a true Generation 3 because these are on the website listed as AirPods 2nd generation. This is not just a little update. This is the 2nd generation of AirPods Apple is selling today. And Max Weinbeck is basically saying, if you're waiting for a big upgrade, wait until September event, see what Apple does. Otherwise, they might release them early 2020 as earlier predicted for the major changes. You know, we kind of anticipated that something like this might happen. The waters were muddy with news and leaks, so we didn't really know what was what. We'll definitely see come September, of course, and I hope that that black matte does happen. It needs to happen from Apple. It is wireless charging compatible with any Qi standard wireless charger, but Apple didn't give us anything to charge this with officially. AirPower is nowhere to be seen after all this time. The good news is it might be released later this week, in fact, even tomorrow or Friday. So 9to5Mac basically wrote an article saying, hey, this is what we think could happen. Apple's been on a roll lately. Yesterday they released iMacs with the refreshed processors, the iMac Pro with 256 gigabytes of RAM, whoever needs that much, you definitely have that option now, but still no updated design, which is what I don't understand. The iMac needs an updated design. But anyways, so Apple's on a roll. They're dropping something every single day of the week. That leaves 2 days, Thursday and Friday, for 2 new Apple products, the iPod Touch 7th generation and the new AirPower wireless charging mat. And we hope that Apple finally releases that, because what are you gonna charge this on? Some pleb old Samsung charger, wireless charger? Come on, Apple. Come on, give us that $200 thing in our life. And obviously AirPower is going to be very expensive. Apple did not delay production by this long to sell you a very affordable wireless charging mat. That is not gonna be the case at all. I anticipate at least $150 to $200 for AirPower. It's just where the rumors have priced that at. So beyond speculation, there's actually some concrete evidence that AirPower will be launching either way very soon, if not tomorrow or after tomorrow at the March 25th event. Code found in iOS 12.2 is showing that Apple is working on AirPower. They've added that support to devices, and iOS 12.2 will bring that once launched, probably on Monday or Tuesday of this coming week. And not only that, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that Apple has approved full-scale production of AirPower. They've gotten it down to a point where they could reproduce it. They've minimized the issues, the heating issues they've had. Earlier news suggested that Apple had to make the AirPower mat thicker than earlier anticipated due to some unforeseen circumstances with heating and all the coils inside. You know, it's a lot of engineering that's going into this product. So it certainly makes sense that Apple would delay it for so long, and the pricing will certainly reflect that. So we have 2 pieces of evidence saying AirPower is coming. It's just a matter of when. This week, March 25th, or will Apple really wait until the iPhone 11 to release AirPower? Oh, and for the first time ever, this is very cool, Apple will be offering custom engraving below the LED on the wireless charging case. Of course, you'll be able to buy the case separately for $79 for existing AirPods, and if you really price it out, the AirPods cost the same as the first generation. So this is Apple's 2nd generation product. They cost the same. The difference in price is mostly attributed to the wireless charging case, and of course a couple other smaller features, the H1 chip. It's not a bad deal at all to pay $40 and get all that extra functionality. And the actual tech specs for AirPods 2 listed on Apple's website suggests that iOS 12.2 is required to run them. So if you guys are reserving your iPhone for the jailbreak, you will not be able to run AirPods, at least the 2nd generation, without a tweak or something like that. So we'll see if anything comes out for it, but I highly doubt that that would work. So yeah, say goodbye to that. You would have to update to use AirPods 2. And another prediction, if not AirPower or the iPod Touch, Apple will be launching the product red iPhone XS. More than likely. We've heard about that, and then it's completely been hushed since. Who knows? Apple could drop that out of the blue. And there's a bunch of rumors out there right now suggesting Apple will be launching the iPod Touch 7th generation sometime this week. We know it's happening. Basically, there have been numerous sources confirming that the iPod Touch 7th generation is happening. Now they're saying that it's going to be this week on one of these weird media drops that Apple refreshes the iPod Touch 7th generation. I really do wonder how they're going to spin it. As a media device, as an iPhone without the phone parts, but basically for kids. Like, how is this device going to be sold in 2019? It's less relevant now, but still obviously there's a market for it since Apple's still releasing it. And something interesting I throw in here, Max Weinbach texted me this saying the iPhone SE has been killed internally, the 2nd generation of it. Apparently Apple has developed hardware of the iPhone SE with refreshed internals, but internally they decided not to release it for whatever reason, which is a shame because it's such a great product and I'd love to see a refreshed 4-inch iPhone in 2019. And iOS 13 would have to be built around a 4-inch display, so suggesting the iPhone SE would be getting the iOS 13 refresh as well. Unfortunately, that's not the case here. So will the SE and will the 5S be getting dropped for iOS 13? Does Apple not want to support a 4-inch display anymore with their software? And a couple other things. So alongside AirPods 2, Apple has released some accessories, some new colors of the Apple Watch bands, some new leather cases, silicone cases for the iPhone XS, XR series. And really cool, they've released a pink sand color for the Apple Smart Battery case ever since releasing the black and white one. So that's very interesting. We might start seeing even more colors of the Apple Smart Battery case as time goes on. That's very nice. I like that creativity. And if you guys haven't seen this already, The Verge released an exclusive article detailing the first iPhone, the actual prototype board when it was being built. It blows my mind that we're still learning new things about a phone that was released 12 years ago. So this is the actual motherboard and it served 2 purposes. By breaking down the parts like this, you can tweak them individually without them being inside the case. It's a lot easier to work with the parts when they're exposed like this and make tweaks on the fly. Also security. A lot of the developers didn't even know what they were working on. Apple just gave them this board. Sometimes it wouldn't even have the display attached. and they just work on it assuming it's another product like an iPod or something. So very cool of them to share that. Check out the link down below in the description. And there it is, guys. AirPods 2 have been dropped today. Very adequate upgrade. For $40 more, you're getting the Hey Siri functionality, you're getting some better battery life when talking, you're getting the H1 chip, lower latency, faster connection speeds, and you're getting that built-in wireless charging case. So let's see what kind of moves Apple makes in these last 2 days before the event on Monday. Also, the giveaway, guys, remember, do subscribe, leave a comment. Half of the giveaway will be here, well, 2 here, and 3 on Instagram. So go like the latest post and follow me on Instagram. Peace, guys.